Welcome to No Ordinary Friendship.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Teresa.
Let's catch up. Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Emily. I love your background.
I am in a beautiful house. That is the one thing listeners, I have been on a 2-week trip to the East Coast to visit my husband's side of the family and has been really great. The kids are like loving spending time with each other,
Oh,
and we're staying in this like beautiful house. And I'm pretty sure when we go back to our crappy rental, the girls are going to have like a deep depression.
no, they won't. It's not to notice that stuff.
They do. No, they do. It's so funny because this was like week one. Cassie was like, they have such a nice house. Like, we should switch houses. And I was like, oh, well, I don't think they'd want to switch and live in our house. And she's like, let's just not tell them. Like, she doesn't want to tell them what our house looks like.
That's funny. Oh, I thought she meant like, oh, let's just not tell them we're switching. I'm like, how would that work?
So funny. But yeah, they've been having a great time. So it's definitely been worth like investing all the upfront time of like planning and making sure things worked out.
Yeah.
And we're also very lucky to have relatives who will host us for this long.
Yeah. And it's nice because your husband gets to work from there too. And there's an office there, it sounds like.
Yes. Yes. But actually we're in New Jersey, and the commute from here into the city is not quick.
Alrighty, breaking
Okay.
news.
Yes. So my breaking news is actually, I don't even think this is an East Coast, West Coast thing, but the place we're staying in has soft water. And I was going to ask if you have soft or hard water.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I have hard water. And
Okay.
it's just
We
the
definitely do
vibes that I
too.
get from the water. I don't know what soft water is like. And
So
can
I
you
think it's
pick?
because I think you can add softener to your water system.
I
I don't
don't
know if you can harden your water. I think because we normally have hard water, um, the soft water here, it just makes it feel like you cannot wash the soap off your body. Like you keep
Interesting.
scrubbing and scrubbing and it just feels slippery and you're like, is this clean? And um
What about
like
when you
our whole
wash your
family is
hands?
like that. Same, same. It just kind of feels like you have like almost like
Residue?
lotion. If you use like soap and then you like try to wash it off, it feels like you have like lotion or something on your hands.
Really?
But
Okay.
I Googled this and I didn't look into multiple sources, so I don't know if this is true. It's actually because we're used to having like almost like resistance when we like wash our hands because there's a little bit of like minerals and stuff in the water,
In the
and
hard
it's
water.
creating like something. Yeah. And then the soft water doesn't have any of that. So it's actually your skin is so clean that it feels smooth and slippery. But it's funny that like we
Really?
perceive it as, oh, there's still soap on there. I can't get it off.
So it's actually much better to have soft water than hard water.
It seems like it's cleaner, but yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely is. It's 2 weeks in and we're still feeling that way, so I don't know how long it would take to
I'm
adjust.
so intrigued. Do we like, you can't even pick though, right? So, like, everybody in their neighborhood must have soft water
I'm
because
not
you can't
sure,
keep
yeah.
hardened water.
Maybe you can.
Because I know, like, for hair, I think people say that soft water is better for your hair than hard water.
Mm,
I don't know why.
yeah, I don't know, I do kinda feel like, but it's also humid here, so I don't know if that contributes to, I feel like my hair feels a little bit smoother. So I don't know if it's the water, it's the
Mm.
moisture in the air, or just I don't know.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
My breaking news is The Pit, something that
Yay!
you put me on, a while ago, and I was like, I'm gonna try to watch an episode," and oh my god, once I got past, like, the first half of the first episode, I could not
Uh-huh.
stop. I couldn't stop,
Yay!
Emily, like, I was in it. I told you I took my kids to, like, an amusement park, a local amusement park on a
Mhm.
Tuesday, I think, and then I started
Yes.
watching The Pit after they went to bed, and then I couldn't stop, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is not the weekend, like, I cannot stay up all night watching this." But I have, like, literally forgot that it's, like, gonna be Wednesday the next day, and I have to go to work. And I told my husband,
Yes.
I was like, "I just been in the pit."
You can't leave the pit until everything is done.
Yeah, and I was thinking like, "Oh, who are these people?" in the show, and I didn't realize it was Noah from ER because I never really watched
Yeah.
ER growing up, but
Wait, did I not tell you that when I told you about the pit?
I thought you told
I can't
me,
remember.
or what I heard was, like, the same people worked on ER. I just thought it was, like,
Oh,
producers or
no.
editors or writers. I didn't think it was, like, the actual actor.
I don't even know if that first part is true. I think I just said that. But hey, I'm just grateful you actually took my recommendation this time and watched something that I said you should watch.
I typically watch things that you recommend. 'Cause there are things that you tell me about and you're like, "You don't need to watch that." And I'm like, "Alright,
That's
definitely
true,
not
that's
watching
true.
it then." Like, Singles Inferno
I
and Squid
I guess,
Game.
like, anything with, anything not in English that you need to read subtitles and anything that's a period piece, I shouldn't expect you to
Right,
watch.
The Gilded Age. Although, because I've been watching The Pitt on HBO, and I feel like you probably
Uh-huh.
used mine to watch The Gilded Age, that I've been I see it a lot, right? The
Yes.
Gilded Age continues to pop up. I'm like, "Should I watch it?"
Should you? Give it a chance. On a
Yeah,
slow day, on a
maybe.
slow day.
I did love The Pit. I highly recommend because Emily highly recommended it, like, you just can't go wrong when it's HBO sometimes.
I know, it's that one was just really, really good, like, I really applaud them. Such a well thought out, well executed show.
And I'm kinda, like, nervous because how can season 2 beat season 1, especially if they follow the
True.
same format of, like, a eight-hour shift or whatever, like, someone's gonna have to go home
Yeah,
and leave unless something, happens again.
that's true. So you finished it all already?
Yes, can you believe it? I was in the pit for multiple days in a row.
I think you beat me and Victor's, timeline because we finished it super fast too, but I don't think we finished it in a week.
Yeah.
'Cause it
Yeah,
is
I was
16 episodes, right? Or how many?
I think it's 15,
Oh, 15, okay.
but yeah, it was a lot. Thank you so much for recognizing that. It's way to call it
Yes.
out. Well, and also, I got a lot faster because Steven, um, I had
Joined
him
you?
watch with me, and then
Uh-huh.
he just kept being, like, on his phone, and he was like and he would interject being like, "Oh, this is a great show, this is a great show." I'm like, "You're not even watching it." And that made me even more mad because he wasn't truly appreciating, like, all the different elements of, like, empathy and bedside manner and, like, all those, like, customer service and, like,
Mhm.
all the different layers of being an ER doctor in there. I mean, he was
Yeah.
praising the show, but I was like, "Your review is so superficial.
Just
Get out of
surface
here."
level. That's so funny, and I feel like after I watched the show, I was also like, "Oh, wow, I feel like I'm a doctor now." Like, all of those different tests you have to run, like, all the terminology.
It definitely gives me an even greater appreciation for what they do versus,
For sure.
I don't know, like a family medicine internal practice. Like, definitely different
Yeah.
types of personalities need to go into these different types of, roles.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Alright, well, listeners, you got 2 highly recommend ratings from us, so if you haven't watched The Pit, don't miss out.
I can't wait to watch season 2.
I know. When is it coming out? Next year? I think they're already
Probably.
filming it.
Oh, good, good.
Okay. So guess how much? As I mentioned, I'm in New Jersey, and actually, my sister-in-law doesn't have any cars that require gas. They have 2 electric cars, but we've passed gas stations, and guess how much the gas is here?
I don't know because I also drive an electric car, so I have no
So in the
baseline.
Bay Area, I don't know if you've seen, but I feel like at least when I was last there, it ranged from like 4.50 to like 5 something, depending on the gas station per
Okay,
gallon.
so, like, the cheapest here.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it more expensive or less expensive in Jersey? I have no idea. I wanna say it's cheaper. So maybe $4? 3.50?
Close, yeah. It's like under $4. So the ones we've passed, it's like 3.89, and it's all full service here. You don't pump your own gas.
I remember that. That is the strangest thing to me.
Yeah. It's just like some of the little things that I've been on this trip, I'm like, "Why is California not like this?"
I don't like, h how does that work? Do they, like, employ people full time to
I
pump
think it's
gas?
actually some law in New Jersey. Yeah, the people who work there have to pump as part of their job description, I guess, but I don't know the origins of why that is.
We should look into that. I wonder if something really bad happened one time because this
Yeah,
non-expert gas pumper did something.
they should make it federal, that's all I'm saying. Okay. The other thing is there's this huge mall near here called American Dream. I think I've talked about it before with you. It has like
No?
a Nickelodeon like amusement park inside. During the winter, it has like a huge ice rink. It has these little like aquarium. It's just like a crazy mall called the
Wow.
American Dream. We went there because we celebrated Charlie's birthday while we were here, which is also really fun. And I'll tell you about the museum we went to later. But there's a Toys R Us, which is really rare now, but there's a Toys R Us in
Uh-huh.
that mall, and her aunt was really nice and was like, "Oh, since it's your birthday, we'll go to there and you can pick something out."
Hmm.
But I saw Labubu's there, and I was like, "Oh, Labubu, that's so random. It's in Toys R
Uh-huh.
Us." And the person working there was like, "Oh, these are actually fake. The ones over there are real." So they carried both fake and real Labubus.
What?
And guess how much the real Labubus were
Okay, that is
at
so
Toys R Us?
strange that, like, nobody even gives a shit that they're fake, and
And
they
it's
would
weird, like,
actually
you can
sell it.
sell it.
Yeah,
Yeah, isn't it weird?
and it's even weird to have to carry both.
Yeah.
Um, wait, how much was a real Labubu? I mean, it sounds like they probably marked it up. So retails 20 to $40? Was it like
Yeah.
50 to 80?
It was 80 to 90.
Mm.
And I was just like, I don't know, I feel a little bit suspicious, like, was that really something that Toys R Us is carrying, or is it like the workers put them there because it was near the checkout counter, like,
Oh,
just
and
to
they're like
make some
cash
extra
only for
money, you
this.
know? Yeah, because
Wait, that's
it just feels
so
weird to me
weird.
that, like, a legit retailer would sell something at such a high markup, you know? Like, don't they usually just sell it for what the MSRP
MSRP.
is?
Yeah. I feel very strange about that. That's so
Yeah.
weird. And how do they know what's a Lafufu versus a Labubu?
I don't know. I mean, the packaging did look different.
I saw this funny TikTok, it was, like, the Philadelphia Eagles doing an unboxing, and they were just, like, randomly practicing I mean, not randomly, they were practicing on the field, and then whoever, like, their
Uh-huh.
social media correspondent was, like, gave them a Labubu, except they were
Uh-huh.
opening it up, and people in the comments were like, "You guys have money, why are you giving these players Lafufus?"
Were they really fake?
So they didn't even have the box, they just gave them, like, the packaging,
Oh.
the plastic packaging, and then when they
Mhm.
opened it up, I was like, "It looks a little smaller, like, a little bit, like,
Oh.
squished together." You know, like, when you put an image into a
Oh.
frame that's not the right size? Like, that's what it looked
It's
like.
distorted.
Like, a little yeah, distorted is a good word for it.
Interesting. Might not know. Like,
Wait,
they
so
might
then
not
what did
know they
Charlie
got
pick? Did she pick a
Lafufood.
Labubu?
It was actually really cute, so I thought she would pick, like, something bigger, and I told her, like, nothing huge because we have to bring it home,
Yeah.
but she went and picked 3 Hot Wheels cars and said that's what she wants.
Aw. Did she share it or
And
something?
then and then my sister-in-law was really nice. She was like, "You can pick 10." So she picked 10 or 9 or something. But I was, like, kind of glad that she wasn't, like, overly greedy, you know? Like, it's
Yeah.
we're giving you the store and you picked 3 little cars.
Yeah, that's
So,
cute. That is
yeah,
very
she just
cute,
wants what she wants.
for sure. Alright, pop
Okay,
culture.
pop culture. I mean, I don't think this was a huge part of our growing up, but I do remember going through a phase where we watched lots of those horror movies, starting
Yes.
with like Scream. And then, of course, I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I don't know if you saw it, but there's a new I Know What You Did Last Summer that just came out or is coming out.
Is it with oh god, what's her name? Um, Jennifer Love
So,
Hewitt?
yeah. So, a bunch of the Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr., and I think Sarah Michelle Gellar are all in it, but I think they're kind of like not as huge a part of it.
Okay, yeah, 'cause
There's
they're
like a
old.
new, younger generation who is like facing the killer or
They're like the
whatever. And I'm
parents
sure,
probably of these
yeah.
younger generation kids.
But I just thought that's so crazy that all this stuff from our youth is like having a I don't know. They're being
Resurgence.
reborn, which means, like, that is how old we are.
I know, because we're
We
seeing,
were
like, this
around for the original.
I'm looking this up now. Do you remember the sequel, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah, I feel like we must have watched it. I don't remember what happened in any of the movies,
I don't
except it was,
remember
like,
either.
some fisherman-looking guy, right, was the killer in these?
Way to spoil it,
Because it's like,
Emily. No, actually, I
I
don't
don't think
remember
that
at
part
all
is
either.
I don't think that part is the secret.
I'm pretty sure we watched that in theaters together.
Yeah, I
Really
bet we
crazy.
did. Although now I'm like, "Wow, we were brave," because I don't wanna watch it now at home.
I don't know why middle schoolers or high schoolers go through that phase. Maybe because it's like a PG-13 movie and,
We're
like
thrill seekers back
yeah,
then.
yeah, we were stuck in our little suburban bubble.
Yeah.
Um, did you see that Hollister is coming out or has come out with the 2000s line?
No, I have
Do
to go
you
look that up.
Oh my gosh, you should look it up because it is so reminiscent. It is exactly basically, they, like, pulled up their books, their design books
They're like,
from the
"We don't have
2000s.
budget for a designer, so we're just gonna reuse stuff."
And people are loving it, and millennials have money, and, like, I think Gen Z thinks it's quirky and fun. So do you remember those, like,
Uh-huh.
super long shirts and, like, the
Kinda.
ones that have, like, a baby top, like, the ones that come, right next to your under your boobs, are tight there, and they're
Yeah, the baby tees, the BB
baby
ones.
dolls, baby doll tees, yeah, there's a lot of those. Actually, a lot of them were, like, long because I remember, like, just wearing a lot of long shirts.
I can't remember, I have to go look it up. I don't think I
Yeah,
was, like, in the know about what was stylish.
and your low-rise jeans.
I didn't have Instagram back then.
No, but everyone was wearing the same exact thing, Emily, and you were too. I'm positive. I have, like, a picture of you in your, like, jean, skirt, your mini jean skirt.
Oh my gosh, my mini Abercrombie jean skirt that went to Vegas a lot, and I sewed, like, a button on the bottom corner for no reason.
I remember that. It was so unique. So
Okay,
fun.
we are going to Backstreet Boys
In 1 week.
in exactly 1 week. I still have yet to listen to their songs. I need to listen to them on Spotify.
I keep hearing or I keep seeing their shows pop up on my For You page, and I
Uh-huh.
really torn between, like, do I watch it and prepare myself, or do I, like,
Yeah,
skip over it so I don't ruin the show?
I know. For me, I skip it because honestly, I don't care that much. But I did see one, clip, another clip, it was really sad. I was like, "Oh, man, this really, really shows how little of a Backstreet Boys fan I am." It was like, "Here are the things, like, you need to do when if you're going to the Backstreet Boys concert." And one of them is, like, there's some phone number that flashes on
Yeah.
the, like, information, and you should call that number because it enters you into some drawing to, like, do a meet and greet with the Backstreet
And you're
Boys.
like, "I don't wanna do a meet and greet."
Yeah, I was like, "I'll save it for someone else. I don't wanna do it."
I mean, I wouldn't wanna do a meet and greet either, to be honest. I feel like it's I'm a fan, but I'm also, like, not going to I mean, you're a fan, Emily, like, you are embedded in their songs.
I
You know
definitely
their
knew their
song.
hits, yeah, but I didn't have, like, any, like, of their posters or buy any of their CDs or,
Yeah, okay, I
none of
see.
that.
Didn't buy a poster, but I definitely had their CDs. You didn't even have a single?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
This is really just proof of how much I love you guys, the people I'm going with, that I'm willing to spend money to buy a concert ticket for people I don't care.
You're
But
gonna
also, like,
enjoy it.
yeah, no, concerts are fun. I'll have fun anyway.
Yeah. Okay, on to family health. Wait, sorry.
Yeah.
We need to go back to Backstreet Boys concert prep. Was that all you wanted to say,
Oh,
or
um I don't know, I didn't really have much I wanted to say. I still don't have an outfit. We're supposed to wear white with a touch of blue. I've been meaning to, message someone who already went to ask how strict they are with the bag policy, because you
Mm.
mentioned the Sphere doesn't allow purses generally, but they allow, like, 6 by 6 by 2-inch bags, which is really small.
Yeah, they allow bags, but just, like, smaller bags is
And
what
that
it's
it sounds like we can't even bring in our own, like, water then because that won't fit in a bag like that.
but typically, most places don't let you bring water in, like stadiums or any place.
Mm, I don't know. I don't go anywhere except for, like, Disneyland, and they're really nice. They let you bring whatever food and water you want.
That's true. Um, no, they definitely want you to buy there. Okay, well, I can't wait. I can't wait to just go and get away from, like, our normal lives.
It'll be family health?
Yeah. I put this, needle spiking. Do you know what this is?
No idea.
So, it's like spiking your drink, but with a needle.
What? But what does that mean?
That's like the thing. So, you know how people get roofied,
Yeah.
like, at bars and things like that? So, there's, like, protection to, like, put covers over your drinks, and there's, like, a lot of
Uh-huh.
guidance ever since we were younger to be careful with, like, leaving your drink or just, like, always having your eyes on it. But
Yeah.
needle spiking is a thing now where someone, like, literally puts a needle in you and, like, injects something in it to, like,
Mm.
essentially roofie and drug you. And
Oh my gosh.
it was I don't know where it started, but it felt like it had some traction in the UK, but that is so sad that, like, girls out there or anyone out there really has to worry about something like that now because there's nothing that you can really do to prevent like, imagine
Yeah,
yourself in a crowded bar, you know, like, in your leg or honestly wherever, like, people are poking, prodding, like, touching you when you're on the dance floor.
totally.
I don't know if Gen Z still dances, but it ugh, it's just so scary and sad
Wait,
out
that's
there that that's, like, a
awful.
thing.
Ah, why are people so horrible? And yet, like, how are you supposed to protect yourself against that?
Yeah, I don't think you can, it's just kind of you can't run, you can't hide, like, it's so small too, the needles
No.
actually can be quite tiny.
But at least should you feel it? Like, are people at
Yeah, I
least
guess you
feeling
could
the
feel
prick?
it,
That you could be like, "Oh," like,
or it could
immediately.
be, like, someone pinching you, right? Or, like, you're so drunk, you don't even
Uh,
realize it. I don't
yeah.
know, there's, like, a lot of I can think of, like remember we're at the clubs, just, like, a lot of pushing and pulling, and
Yeah.
it is a different feeling,
Bumping.
but you're also kinda just, like, it goes away when you're
You're
drunk.
like, "Oh, oh, okay." Like
Yeah, yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, someone's
man.
shirt was super pointy.
Yeah. Ugh, the world.
Okay, moving on.
Um, this is a depressing family health section because my topic is getting old. And I went to the pool with the girls this week, and we only had one floaty to like use between the two of them. So half the time I was like helping Cassie, and then half the time I was helping Charlie. But
Mm.
then the next day, I felt like I pulled, like, I don't even know what it is. It's like the muscle, like, right below my ribs. And I had to take Advil. Like, it was super, super painful. And I think it was just from like holding them up in the water the whole time,
Oh,
with my arm. And I feel
how
like
long were you
it's
in the
just a
pool
sign of
for?
getting old. I mean, maybe like 40 minutes or so. Um, and it didn't feel like that hard to
Long.
do, but I think it's because like, the whole time I was, like, flexing that area, trying to
Yeah,
keep them afloat, and it's not
yeah.
like they're, like, super still either, they're, like, splashing
Flailing
and
around,
kicking and
yeah.
stuff, and so I was like remember I told you guys in the WhatsApp group, like, "Oh, I'm gonna go do Pilates when I get home?" Now I'm like, "I don't know if I can go do Pilates
I thought
until
you were
this
gonna say, "Now I
heals."
really need to go do Pilates."
Well, I do, but I feel like I need to heal first.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Were you at the pool yesterday?
No, it was Wednesday.
And it still hurts?
So, yeah. I do think it's getting better, so maybe by, like, Monday or Tuesday, I'll be okay.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel everything that comes with getting old. But, I mean, we just have to counteract it. It takes a lot
I
more extra
know.
effort to counteract it now, but we can do it.
Okay, the other weird thing, and I don't know if it's related to getting old, but, like, I feel like randomly, I'm not sick or anything, I'll just, like, have to clear my throat. Like, I'm talking and it gets like, and I'm like, "Excuse me." And that never used to happen, so I'm just wondering if that is also just a part of getting old and our bodies are, like, breaking down.
That is so funny because when I think of that, that's such an old person thing to do. Like,
Yes.
randomly clear your throat, like, um,
But I don't know if it's, like, dairy or it's something that's, like, causing it to happen for me, but it seriously never used to happen until this year, until I turned 40.
it may be, like, allergies or, like, something that you are, I don't know, sensitive to
Maybe.
now as well, or it just
Yeah.
becomes part of your almost like a like a muscle memory in your throat to do it.
Like a habit.
Yeah, habit.
I don't know. I hope it's temporary.
Yeah, I feel like you probably wouldn't do it if you were, at the Backstreet Boys concert, super distracted. It's just a daily
Uh,
life.
yeah. Okay. Let's move to random. This is a little bit more of a fun topic. We went to the Museum of Ice Cream for Charlie's birthday. It was a big group. It ended up being, I think, 13 of us,
Wow.
adults and kids, 3 generations. Um,
Oh. Oh,
but
because your
Victor and I,
grandparents or in-laws were there too?
yeah, yeah, my in-law, one of them wasn't feeling well, but
Mm.
definitely the kids had the most fun, which is great. But Victor and I also went when it was a pop-up in LA, and I will say, I actually think the New York one gives you more bang for your buck. It's way bigger. In each of the rooms, they give you, like, too much ice cream because 'cause you're like, "Wait, I have to, like, eat, like, 6 more ice creams, and you gave me, like, a whole, like, soft serve cone." So I
Uh-huh.
every room, I was telling them to do, like, "Can you just do, like, half of that for the kids?" Because I also
Yeah.
didn't want them to, like, feel sick. But it's, like, really well done, like, really fun. The big highlight was the sprinkle pool, of course. Um,
How
but they
many
also
rooms
had,
are
like,
there?
this big slide. I honestly lost count, but more than 6, I wanna say.
I don't even know what that is. So is it like an experience, indoor experience where they
Yeah, I would say it's like, you know how there was a phase where, like, there were a lot of, like, Instagrammable places that
Yeah.
people would go?
Yes.
I think it's like that, so every room is, like, really nicely decorated, but each one also has a theme. So it was really cute because in one of the rooms, right before we went in, someone was like, "Oh, are we celebrating anything?" And then we were like, "Oh, yeah, her birthday." So she's like, "We should sing." And at the end of, like, "Happy birthday to you," she opened the door and it looked like a big, like, party room. It's like a big table with, like, all this fake, like, cakes and
Cute.
stuff. But it was and, like, balloons, but it's just, like, a really fun experience. We walked around, took pictures, ate ice cream, um, and yeah, it was, like, really fun.
How long does it take to go through the whole thing? Or can you stay
We
as
were
long as
probably
you want?
there. I think you can stay as long as you want. I wanna say we probably were there for, like, 2 hours. The kids could have stayed in the sprinkle pool forever. Like, we had
Yeah.
to drag them out of it.
And are there a lot of other people at the same time, or do you buy based off
You have to buy a timed entrance, but there were still it didn't feel like, "Oh my gosh, there's too many people," but there were a lot of people.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
I think they had one. I think the one in SF was also a pop-up. So I don't know if it's still
Yeah, I'm not sure where they're permanent, but
Tyler has been asking to go to New York for some random reason because
oh,
Peppa
really?
went,
Oh,
but
you should
I
take him
wanna
to
go to New York
London. Isn't there like a Peppa Pig, like,
experience
afternoon tea? It's like
on a
afternoon tea
bus
on a little,
too.
like, bus. Yeah.
No, that would be wonderful, but also terrible at the same time in my head. But I think our friend didn't even recommend it, right? She said the food wasn't very good or something.
I can't remember. I mean, the kids are not going for the food.
There. Or the views or anything really. They're just looking for, like,
No.
the stickers and the pictures.
Yeah.
Alright, good to
Okay,
know. Travel culture.
let's let's skip that, and you can tell me about Kindle Fire ads.
I told you a couple weeks ago that I got a Kindle Fire, and I just use it to watch shows, and
Uh-huh.
so Steven was, like, super confused why I didn't just buy an iPad, and I was like, "Well, it was, like, 4 to 5 times more to buy an iPad,
Yeah.
and literally all I want is, like, another screen to watch shows. That's not my phone." Um, and anyways, I think there's, like, 2 versions on Amazon where you can buy the one with ads or without ads. And that means, like, you literally get
Oh,
an ad every single time you unlock your tablet.
really?
And I thought that was just so yeah, you can pay a little bit more, like, maybe 50 to $80 more to never get that ad, and I was, like, being cheap
Uh-huh.
today, so I was like, I'm not gonna pay that. I'm gonna look at the ad." And
Can you change it now?
the ads are kind of fun. I think maybe because
Good.
originally I never, logged into my Amazon account,
Mhm.
so the ads are just so random. They're, like, definitely
It
not
doesn't know
targeted
who you
to me
are.
at all. No, it doesn't know me at all. It's like when you first start TikTok, it's like trying everything, but
Yeah.
I think it's gonna remain random until I log into my Amazon account because, like, how I'm not clicking anything. into anything to
Yeah,
buy, like,
yeah.
giving me dog food, a lot of supplements,
Is it like video ads or is it just an image
no, it's
ad?
just an image.
Oh,
Just
okay.
an image with a link, but it doesn't bother me at all because I just swipe through it. So if you're
Yeah.
looking like, I don't feel like it's anything that is inhibiting me from, like, enjoying my shows in any way because 'cause I'm just still
Oh,
unlocking
good. Yeah, I
How's
mean, you're preaching to the choir because I don't even have Spotify Premium.
You
And that
don't?
is actually, like, kind of annoying because sometimes it's, like, 30 seconds of ads.
Emily. It's one of the cheapest subscriptions, and you should just get on
I
somebody's 'cause
know.
it's
I think I
simple.
just,
Oh, family.
honestly, like, at home, I don't listen to a lot of music through Spotify. I'm
Oh,
mostly listening to podcasts, which already have ads, so the only people missing out are my kids. Because on this trip, they've been wanting to listen to, like, Taylor Swift a lot. I just play it
oh.
on Spotify, and sometimes we're stuck listening to an ad.
I mean, that's not the worst thing because kids need to learn to be patient.
True. I'm training them.
Alright, it was so nice catching up with you.
You too. Hopefully this, episode actually recorded and our listeners get to hear it.
If not, it was still nice catching up with you.
That's true. Thanks everyone for listening. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and share.
Have a great week. Bye.